Dr. Shefali.
Hi.
Let's get real. So Laura would like to know, or she would like you to explain your understanding of the as is and how does that relate to one's hope for the future?
Well, I think the fundamental teaching of wisdom traditions is to enter into a deep and active acceptance of the as is, or as some people call the isness of the present moment. So when we cultivate a rigorous acceptance of whatever is showing up in our lives right here, right now, as happening for our growth, for our learning, then we stop resisting it. You see, when we resist things, that's when they perpetuate. Resistance energy is what keeps us stuck. When we're in lack, when we say, I wish this was different, or why can't this person just be other than who it is they are? Why does it always rain on my birthday? When we come with this kind of energy, this kind of judgmental, critical, reactive energy, we are in lack. We are in resistance. And when we resist the present moment, we're actually blocking our capacity to flow, to manifest, to vibrate at a higher frequency. So acceptance of the as is means to cultivate a philosophy, really. It's a life philosophy to enter the present moment without resistance, to see how the present moment is going to teach us, to use every opportunity to grow. So when you shift from the idea that you need to control your life, you need to fix your life, you need to manage your life, to I'm going to flow with my life. I'm going to dance with my life. Whatever shows up, I'm going to meet it with grace, with surrender, with abandon, with a musicality. Then you are living creatively, very different than the first way, which is all about control, anxiety, management, which comes from lack. So acceptance of the as is not just passive surrender. It is a very vigorous life philosophy that you have to cultivate so that you can live your life with flow and without resistance. Now let's talk about hope. You know, I typically don't use the word hope, and if I do use the word hope or faith, I put them in quotation marks, because hope is about something in the future. And you're already presuming you know what's good for you in the future. And one can never know what's good, period, because what you think is good could turn out to not be so good, or what could be good for you could be terrible for your child. So we have no idea what the future is going to hold. So then to hope is just empty. It's just, holding on to a lock, to a song. So instead of hoping or having faith, faith connotes something on the outside, external, something ephemeral, something that you just cling to and believe will happen, but you really don't have any concrete evidence that it will. Then you kind of come back to the present moment. I do believe in unseen potentials. I do believe that we are formless, we are essence. So I do have an investment in ourselves as energy, but I don't necessarily need to have faith in that. I just know that we are. So there's a big difference between an understanding of how nature is and how we are and what our true authentic ways of the Tao are, and having hope that something will turn out a certain way, or having faith that they are. Big difference.